see window comments and reactions. All right, is anybody there? Because I'm having a morning. I know I say this every week, but I swear every week it's something. Hopefully you can hear me, or you're even there. Oh, wait, that's the wrong button. No one's there yet. Oh, hi! Woo! We have success. Does the background look a little weird? It feels a little weird. Oh my gosh, I'm sorry I'm late. Good morning. Oh, Ashley, you're going to love this story. Good morning, Katrina. Good morning. Oh my goodness. Oh, I have to find my phone. Where did I put it? Oh. Alright, it was behind the computer. Okay. Good afternoon from Albania. Hello. So fun. Let me turn my phone off because this is bananas. Rochelle, you're going to love this story too. Okay. How's my lighting? Do I look all right? A little bright. Let's fix this. And now I'm blinded. Okay. So, let me tell you a story. I'm not going to sing for you. This is my 14-year-old's bedroom, and I feel really weird about having a bed in the background, but it is what it is. So, I don't even know. Okay. My husband takes Stella to school on Tuesdays, and Tuesdays and Thursdays typically, so that I can get ready for my live shows. And it involved taking notes and doing all sorts of things, drinking coffee, which I left downstairs in my rush to get set up. So he's a total, rock star. This morning he calls me. I don't remember how much of this I've shared in previous versions, but last Christmas, our big gift to each other was to finish the basement. So we had a sofa already, and we had furniture, but we bought a new TV, we finished the carpet, we got the ping pong table from my in-laws' house, and oh, hi, Mary Ellen, I'm glad. Yes, Mom, we're twinsies. It was a huge deal, and it was a pretty big gift for each other, and the whole family celebrated by watching Kipo together and Christmas movies. But we loved it. It was the perfect gift for the two of us to give each other. Fast forward to January was the first time. My husband's out of town, and the basement leaks. Not leaks, but floods. Just a smidge, but not really a flood. It's more like it was seeping. Well, there was no record. The house was built in 1965. There was no record of any water damage. We even remember the inspector saying, it's really surprising there's no water damage. Well, we've had 3 times this year, and it's just gotten worse and worse every time, and it's anytime there's a flash flood warning. So, basically, what ends up happening is when there's a flash flood and tons of rain in a short period of time, the water level under our house raises. And we think what happened is when we did all the construction, the original pipe around the outside of the house that would get the water away from the house got messed up. That has to be what happened here. So we finished our basement. It flooded once, and I dried it out, and I sucked up all the water. I did everything you're supposed to do. I have no experience in this. Did it the second time, and I was holy moly. Well, this third time, it's a couple weeks ago, when my husband was nice enough to take kids out of town. Had the weekend to myself. He comes home, and I'm I haven't checked the basement. And so we go down there, and it's your whole foot gets sucked into the water. We had a sump pump in Virginia because it was a fully in-ground basement, but this basement is actually a half and half. So we have a walkout basement. We've never had any water issues. We've been here for 3 years. It's really just in 2020. I'm not going to lie. So the whole carpet is ruined. I call the carpet guy. He's done 2 houses for me now. He's I don't think you can save that. Jeff that's my husband, rips it all up. It's sitting on our back porch area. And we hire somebody to come and basically redo the drain, but on the inside of the house. Merry Christmas to the two of us again. We're redoing the basement again. Well, we also have friends who we haven't seen in forever who are coming to visit. Like, they've been in an RV and living in their RV for the last 6 months, which is my dream. They're coming like through here to visit right after Thanksgiving. And I was so excited about seeing them, and like I was offering them probably, a room or whatever. And all of a sudden I was like, oh my gosh, we have one less place for all the kids to go so I can actually have a conversation with my friend. Oh. And so Jeff calls me on the way, fast forward, Jeff calls me on the way to taking Stella, and he's like, you'll be so happy. They had a cancellation at the construction people, whatever, waterproofing basement place, and they can fit us in today. I was like, what time today? I'm literally like getting the camera set up. It's 9:30ish, right? And he's like, oh, they'll probably be there in an hour. And I'm like, okay, an hour. I can handle that. I'm updating my tester group. You know where this is going, right? All of a sudden at 9:40, the front doorbell rings, and it's the guy. And I'm like, okay, I'm assuming this involves like some, jackhammers. And I don't know if you can hear it, because I can definitely hear it. I am in the farthest room possible from where it was happening, because my office is literally right above the basement. And I'm grabbing everything and trying to run up to Reevy's room. This is my oldest bedroom. And I'm like, I was like, I can have Laura do it, but she's not prepared. I don't even think she's online. She's trying to homeschool her kids at the last, Oh my gosh, so I had all these scenarios, and I'm like, I'm just going to run upstairs. Oh, I hope there's sound. There has to be sound. Somebody tell me there's sound. Oh, no sound from it. Right, gotcha. And so, yeah, we totally, it was an audible, I'm here. Whew. So, I think typically I'm a little... But today it's like extra so. So, hey, how you doing? Happy Tuesday. Whew, I'm so excited. We have 3 new patterns today. I have a surprise for you. So, it is a mini house tour. There you go. This is a 14-year-old's bedroom. Although, it's not even like, she doesn't live in here. So, Oh, I hate it when I don't. Even though you change... And billing address. Oh, I'm sorry. That stinks. I think you should go grab your coffee. That would be pretty funny. Thank you, Ashley. I think honestly this room is bigger than my office, and so I'm wondering how Reevy would take it if I just announced that I was taking over her her bedroom. That would be mean. I'm sad just mentioning it. Okay, so today's new patterns, the Sleepy Jean Pajamas. We are really excited about these. I have yet to bring up pictures because I was pivoting. So I'm going to show you real quick. Laura was nice enough to get me set up here. We have some fantastic photos to show you. Oh, I want to hear your 2-year-old singing at the top of her lungs. My 2-year-old, or she's 3 actually, will be like singing quietly, but if you make eye contact, she stops. Oh, so funny. It's clean because she isn't living there. Well, you can actually... She has... Her closet's a little bit of a mess. And here's a laundry basket. And I keep asking her, like, are these clean? Are these dirty? Of all of my kids, she's the hardest one to have leave the house because she actually is pretty clean. For what it's worth. Usually her desk would be covered in art supplies and it was fairly cleaned off. But typically, this is it, Actually, usually those are filled with books. And she has more stuff on the walls. Oh, wow. Okay, so let me find you some pictures to share. And I am on Wi-Fi too. That is the other audible I had to pull. I thought about going in my bedroom because I'm pretty sure there's a plug in there somewhere. There's also a lot of laundry. And so I was concerned that I wouldn't be able to get them, find them all. So, oh gosh, there's too many cute pictures to choose from, people. Aaron, if you're online, I loved how your pictures turned out. Lindsay, you too. Everybody's killing it with the photos. And my thing keeps disappearing. Oh my goodness, too cute. Okay, so I have some of the family. So just in case you didn't know this, Rochelle was only planning on doing the women's and kids versions. And then last week, we had a couple of people like, wait, no men's? My husband wants one. And so she asked in the tester groups, super quietly, hey, would you be able to do this? And a couple of people were able to come through. And not only were they able to come through, but like fantastic photos. It's really all about the men's photos. I gotta say, they steal the show. So we're kind of obsessed with these. I'm going to show you. And I'm going to show you the men's, and then I'm going to show you the bundles. So there's actually 7 separate listings. I'm not going to name them because I will miss them. But like, it's women's, kids, men's, women's and kids, women's and men's and kids, and then the bundle. I did it. I think I win a candy. So that's pretty exciting. That's a lot of work. So if you see a typo, just send somebody a PM because it's probably there. We're all human. Oh, Vic, I'm so glad. I have one child who saw the pictures and is like, well, when am I going to get that? I want that. So here is the men's. I love the Star Wars. Even though I'm not a Star Wars fan, my kids totally are. And the lime green. That's fantastic. This, seriously, like, it's either we get men who won't pose for the camera or we get men who really will, and it's so fantastic. Like, I asked my husband, like, hey, do you want some fleece pajamas? And he was like, what? No. But look at this. This is Amy Close's husband. So fantastic. I love it so much. And so then we have, let's see, I'm going to keep going back here. Here's the bundle where you can see all of them. We just had, I would say, somebody can correct me, but like, I would see a couple pictures pop up in my feed. I can honestly say that these are probably the best photos. Oh, you know who I don't have? Are Rochelle's. I think I missed those. I probably just didn't get there. These are the best photos, especially for indoor or pajama photos. Come to the dark side. It's just hard to take indoor photos, and sometimes we get some really awful ones, but man, our testers really came through. Look at how cute these are. Oh, my kids would love to match me. There's a baby in this one. Oh, this is a rock star family right here. So cute, see? Oh, I'm so glad. There's a baby, kids, husband, the whole 9 yards. I love it. Let me see. Don't notice all my windows open here. I wanted to see, I know that, oh, there's one. But she had this great picture, Rochelle did. This one. This is like the cat's meow. Oh, where'd it go? Aha, here it is. Look at this photo. This is the lovely Rochelle and her husband. I mean, I don't have this good of lighting in my house, but so cute. I would frame this. It's so adorable. So, I'm obsessed with that. Big thanks to our testers. Those photos, again, I think those are some of the best photos we've had in quite a while. I'm not trying to be rude to past testers, but like, I was really blown away by them. So the men's, women's, and kids are all on sale now. And it includes feet, hemmed, or you can have the cuffs on the bottom, like the elastic cuffs on the bottom. You can also have a hood or just the, cotton lycra neckline. Tons of options, and really, we cover all the sizes, so you can really do the babies all the way through your 6XL men. So fantastic. They're on sale. They're on sale. So go grab them while they're on sale and get ready for the holidays. It's fantastic. I'm not sure if it still is. Hopefully somebody knows the answer to this. But I know that Joann Fabrics had all of their fleece on sale recently. So that's an option too. That's fantastic. Okay. Whew. Now somebody's talking to me on my computer, but I can't turn it off because I'm using the microphone from my computer. So hopefully whoever it is doesn't keep talking to me. I'm going to try and track down who it is so I can turn it off. I have no idea. Partly because, I'll be honest, don't ever tell my husband I said this out loud. I have too many tabs open. Oh, here it is. Oh, it was my husband. Fantastic. Anyway, back to me. How do I get back to me? So fun. They do look like they're having fun. I love it. We have one child who wears the zip-up pajamas, so much so that she wore them for her class pictures when she was in the 4-year-old class. And, you know, we got the picture. I'm not one to, actually today is picture day. I have no idea what the twins are wearing. But when Madeline was 4, she went to school in her pajamas all the time because that's all she wore, were these zip-up pajamas. And her teacher even called me and she's like, look, we could do retakes, but really, this is her personality. And I totally agreed. It was 100% her personality. So somebody, it doesn't just tells me Facebook user. I'm sorry, for whatever reason, it doesn't tell me. It says, I have a huge ask. In the pics, in general, for the patterns, it always has the size. Is it impossible to include the actual fabric used? The short answer is no. And I could just leave it at that. The longer answer is yes, but the amount, we have actually our testers are pretty, we use the same testers over and over and over again for a lot of things. This time she actually, Rochelle opened it up to the main group as well because it's hard to get enough testers during the holidays. But, you know, we want the title of the photo to be this long and we want it to include the name in case somebody pins it on Pinterest or whatever. And I think it is important to show as many sizes as we can. Unfortunately, for page load times, we have to make sure we only show like 12 to 15 photos. So when people don't get their photo seen on the listing and they get their feelings hurt, then I'm getting off track. Okay, anyway. I would have to remind the testers to put the type of fabric used, but then also Laura edits our photos, and a lot of times people are uploading from their phone and they can't change the name of the photo, so she's tracking them down to do that. It would create a lot more work. And honestly, I'm sorry, I'm going to say this out loud. The price that we charge and the amount of hours involved getting it all ready is very difficult. So you can say that if you share the photo in the 5 out of 4 group, one of the admins in the group or even the actual tester will see it, and I can tag the tester and say, hey, what kind of fabric did you use here? If it's ever me, I can guarantee you I won't know. I'm just kidding. I'm joshing. But if you share the photo or take a screenshot or whatever, usually we can get you an answer. Oh gosh, it is an issue to have too many tabs. My husband's like, it would load a lot faster if you would close some tabs, blah, 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 blah. I don't know if I believe him. I'm trying to close tabs as I'm talking to you because it's kind of ridiculous. Okay, so let's talk about our free tutorials. Definitely please ask, by all means. Last week we had the pet bed, which I totally need to make. And I want to fill it with my scraps. I think that's a fantastic idea. And then we also had the notebook covers, which for us, I can actually look on the ground right now. My 2 oldest, I see 1, 2, 3, 4, 5 different notebooks of various colors and whatnot. My oldest especially, but my 12-year-old's not really any better. They are obsessed with notebooks. And so if I can buy a cheap notebook, but then like cover it in something fun, that makes it nicer for me. My oldest in particular likes to have different sketchbooks for, I don't know. Anyways, it's a thing. The notebook thing is a thing. Oh, I'm sorry, Robin. It's never anything personal. It's, first off, we're looking for, showing different aspects, and we can only usually pick one per size, because I have to keep it to 12 to 15 photos. And then it's like, oh, it's just so hard. I'm sorry. That's all I can say. I'm sorry. It's definitely not personal. Yeah. So we have the pet bed and the notebook covers. We have more planned for this week. Today, Joan actually posted a blog on how to do a snap placket for the Sleepy Jean PJs. So let me see if I can pull that up. I'm going to go here because that's funny. Oh, that's a great idea. At retreats, one person makes a dog bed and we all fill the beds with scrap through the weekend. I like that. That's fantastic. Okay, so let me share my screen here. So here's the notebook covers. Here's the pet bed. There have been quite a few of the gnomes showing up in the Facebook group recently. One person, she couldn't find the magnet, so she made it into an ornament, and be still my heart, it was the cutest ding ding thing I'd seen in a while. So definitely scroll through the Facebook group and check that out. Here is Joan's snap up placket. I think this is a great hack. Hold on, I'm trying to, oh my gosh, can you hear the hammering? So this is if you needed to take, wow, my brain is not working. Sorry. These are pictures that I would have had at the end. Okay. And now my dog is barking. So you can see it's a snap placket for the crotch if you need to change a child's diaper in the middle of the night. There you go. Those were the words that weren't coming to me and why I had to come to the webpage. My apologies. But as always, you can check it out. We will have more tutorials posting this week, so keep looking for those. We also have, let's come back to me. Oh, this is my opportunity to try on my Leslie fleece as well and show it to you. So, I actually just made a post right before getting my act together for Tipsy Tuesday. For the people in that tester pool, if you see what time that post, went live, that was right when the guy rang the doorbell and I started moving stuff around. I am in the new room, Roxanne. Some workers showed up today to drill a new drain in my basement to keep it from flooding. So they're down there with jackhammers and wet saws and concrete saws, and I have no idea what I'm talking about. What is the preferred snap system? Elizabeth, I use cam snaps. Is that what you're talking about? Like what types of snaps? But really, I think any type of snap is fine. It's just whatever you have access to. You could even use the snap tape so that it's already reinforced. I tend to stress on the reinforcement. But I actually noticed in that blog post that Joan shows you how to include the woven fabric in there for reinforcement. Oh, good. So metal snaps, cam snaps, it doesn't really matter. Cam snaps are pretty easy to put in. I tend to stress about that too. Next week is is Thanksgiving here in the States, and every Thanksgiving week we have our gift guides go live. So that's when we include, men's patterns, gifts, women's, kids, blah, blah. But we also include sewist must-haves, and these are little things like wash away wonder tape. That's my seam rippers. I'm going to show you this while I'm thinking of it. Oh, I hope I remember the website. That's not it. That's not it. Oh, I feel bad. Hatch. Okay, well, I'm trying to, that's not it. Okay, well, that didn't work for me. But my friend owns a business where she, turns her own seam rippers and razors and stuff like that. And I think she's still in business, but I need to, make sure that 2020 didn't kill that, too. And so that was on the list last year on the gift guide. You can actually see the gift guides from the blog homepage. What's a good source for snap tape? Ooh, I would try Joanne. I'm always behind the curve, too. I'm not a good person to talk to about planning out my holiday gifts. Let me look this up real quick, because usually this is when I would show you my seam ripper that I got from my friend Maritza. Okay, that I bought. Let me be perfectly clear, because I totally want to support her business. So I don't see it on her. Oh, okay. Well, I'm drawing a blank. Boo. Oh, thanks! Yay! Whoever that is, posting for 5 out of 4 patterns, I appreciate it. www.hatchskills.com/seamrippers. I knew it was Hatch Skills. I should have trusted my thanks, Laura. You're the bestest. Alright, it's loading. Look at these. So you can get, these are crochet hooks too. Ooh, pretty. Ooh. So these are beautiful. These are made by a friend of mine in Virginia. Hello. I got my first one of these. If you're in Canada, I got it at the Bayward Market in Ottawa. I probably said Bayward Market. You definitely don't want to lose. No, it's beautiful. But I love supporting small businesses, and I actually know this owner, and they're gorgeous. But she also has, let's see, so she has the crochet hooks on this website. I have all these other windows that pop up at the same time. But if you're in the area, she does local things too. So bottle openers, coffee scoops, letter openers. My husband would love that. I'm that person who just like rips the thing open with wild abandon. And my husband likes a good letter opener. Cracks me up. Mint Canadian. Yeah. So these are perfect if you're looking for gift ideas for, to tell your in-laws. So next week, keep an eye out on the blog. We'll be telling you, some of our favorite things, some of our favorite notions, etc. We also do stocking stuffers. Those might be combined. I might be getting, Laura's probably cursing my name in the background, but it is what it is. Next week, we will also be releasing the Leslie fleece top, tunic, and dress. And we've added something to it, which I can't show you because it's downstairs. Raise your hand if you want to hold on for like 2 seconds while I bolt downstairs and bolt back upstairs. You can look around Ruby's room. Hold on. All right, I'm back. Run, Jessica. I did. I'm working up a sweat. Unfortunately, I can't put it on for you. Oh, heck. Let me undo I'm going to have a whole pile of pins here and probably poke myself. I had the sleeves pinned so I could finish this today. I really need more exercise, huh? Oh, can you hear the banging? I think I was making a video on how to do this collar, and I poked myself with blood twice in the video, and I was trying not to curse, and it was beautiful. Whew, okay. So, deep breath. I didn't get my coffee. It would have probably spilled. I was trying to hurry. So, on the first day of testing, my true love said to me, no. Somebody said, this would look great with this type of collar. And I had to agree. I did. I can't remember who it was because they said it very apologetically, I'm sorry, but. And so I tried it. Robin, don't say anything about a vest. I love you. So let's see if I can, yeah. And I always forget that I'm backwards. And I'm wearing a turtleneck. So this is going to have enough ease to wear over a shirt. Oh, plastic snap tape from Water Tower Textiles. Awesome. So it has a cute little zipper here, and then it's crossed over. Today I'm working on a video for the Placket Installation. And I think I'm going to try a shorter height for this because this is super cozy. But if you have long, it's a little too high if you want to wear it up. But I like wearing it down, and I'm afraid if you shorten it too much, it won't lay down quite right. So I want to try that out. So this is one of the options in the Leslie Fleece vest. One of my favorite things about testing is when I'm not too stressed out. I get great ideas, and at the last minute somebody showed a picture of this and I was like, I agree, it's so cozy. I'm sorry, Robin, I put this on and I'm like, she's gonna say the vest again. So the only thing with the vest, we'll take a vote here. It does not have a drop shoulder, but it's supposed to fit over your regular clothes. So it's not gonna fit like a normal tight-fitting Michelle t-shirt, right? Because that would be closer in on your shoulders, blah blah. It just has a relaxed shoulder. That's very typical with fleece jackets and sweatshirts. So that's the fit you're going for. We'll call this the shawl color, by the way. So my only issue with adding a sleeveless option to it is I wouldn't want to add a band because that would look pretty goofy. So at some point I would either have to have a separate cut line or like a 1-inch hem all the way around. Right? So to me that sounds like a great hack. And then you can write a blog post about it. See, there you go. I don't know. I'll think about it. It is cozy. It's great. A facing would work, but it's still pretty long. I get cold across the neck too, and I don't like it. And it really isn't cold enough here, like 99% of the time, to wear scarves. And my kids just lose them. But one thing I was thinking too is this is super plush from So English. That's true too, Heidi. Oh, that would be a nice little color. Binding would be a nice pop of color. See, all these ideas. I like it. Okay, so this is the Leslie Fleece vest. You didn't even see the bottom, except I didn't finish mine yet. As I was wearing this the other day, and I actually put my phone in my pocket, and it just fell right out the bottom because I haven't put the band on it yet. So you have the kangaroo pocket, and then you also have an option for welt pockets that are hidden on the inside. I'm obsessed with super plush. I really am. Thank you. I'm glad. I really, this was one of those editions where it took me 2 days of work. I'm not going to lie. It was a lot. And so I'm behind on the tutorial update, and my testers are amazing. But it was such a great idea. I had to just run with it. It was one of those things that was totally worthwhile. And I love how it turned out because it is so cozy. And I love hot pink. I didn't used to. If my mom's still here, she'll tell on me. I don't think I wore pink in any shade until I was 22. Alright, so that is all I have for the day. I think I'm actually going to work up here at my daughter's desk to try and avoid... She's got a nice little swivel chair, too. Hello, IKEA. But it's a little bit quieter, and I have a view of the backyard, so I might actually get to see some deer or something. Kind of nice. So that's my exciting life. Oh, Heidi, I don't know about in Denmark, but there's there's a place in England, Minerva maybe? I saw it on Instagram, so the shipping might be slightly cheaper, that had something similar. I think we own 3 of these chairs, and actually this might be what's in my sewing room too, because the price is right and it's halfway comfortable. It's IKEA. The desk is IKEA. Okay, wait, I'm looking around. Most of this bedroom is IKEA or that overstock.com? Something cheap. No, I'm picking up on Friday. I would wash her laundry for her because I'm so excited that she's here, but she is very meticulous and likes things organized her way. So that's my excuse, and I'm sticking with it. Oh, I'll look, Heidi. All right. I hope all of you are doing well. This is my favorite season, but it's also a difficult one for me. I've been thinking about, I don't know. I think like I get into holiday mode. So on Sunday, what did I make? I made like monkey bread, which is a 3-hour process to be gone in 15 minutes when you have 6 kids. But I think it's the time of season where it's hard for me to focus on work, and I just want to like pad around in my pajamas and stay cozy by the fire. And so I hope all of you are doing well and getting your time by the fire and reading lots of books, whether it's, something trashy or something real literature. Oh, I'm so glad. And it is the time of year for children to come home from school. But if you are struggling, so again, it doesn't tell me who this is. It just says Facebook user. Just know that you're not alone. Reach out to your virtual sewing friends. I can guarantee that we are there with you. See, I feel like I don't care about anything. That's actually how I feel in February. It's like I don't care about productivity, but like I'm doing okay mentally. It's just like I'm ready for my kids to be out of school and have like the whole month of December off to just bake cookies and watch Home Alone. In cozy pajamas, yes. Family is super important this time of year. I'm actually incredibly thankful. Reevie loves her school, so if you're just joining us, she goes to boarding school in North Carolina. It's this outdoor, very hippie school called the Arthur Morgan School. It's got like an organic farm. They're raising their own turkeys for Thanksgiving. Like, it's amazing. And it has been an unbelievable experience. They don't allow phones, and so she has no social media. I can call her. Don't get me wrong. It's not like she's, she can call me, I can call her, but she just doesn't have like all the social media that I think is really not good for children. And she's happy. It's the first time that she's like really just been happy. And because of COVID, instead of going back before Christmas, they're actually going to come home on Saturday and then stay home through the end of the year. So she'll have to do virtual school like a couple hours a day, but most of her stuff will still be like go outside and find blah, blah, blah. The school has been a true blessing for us. She just needed something different, and she's so adventurous. And this is the same girl last year who we go to summer camp in North Carolina at a place called Eagle's Nest, and typically the kids go for 1 week or 2 weeks. I can hear the hammering, so I'm sure you can too. If you hear a weird noise and you're not sure what it is, just know that that's what it is. It's a jackhammer in my basement. But then last year at summer camp, she decided she wanted to save up her own money from reffing soccer to go on this like rafting trip where they read Huck Finn and floated down the French Broad River for a week. I wanted to do this too, I'm not going to lie. So it's just her adventurous spirit. Whereas I asked my 12-year-old, like, this school is aimed at middle schoolers, because if you have a middle schooler, you know that middle school is really rough. And when you add in social media, it like makes the peer pressure, it's kind of awful. And she's just her. She's into art and everything else. But I asked my 12-year-old if she wanted to go, and she was like, absolutely not. Like, I'm very comfortable in my home. But I'm really happy that Reevie's coming home, and I'm like, if I thought my productivity was bad now, I'm like getting a little teary-eyed. I'm literally just going to be like laying on here like, let's watch all the Hallmark movies. I don't want you to leave my side. So yeah, I'm going to stop talking before I start like boo-hooing. Oh, see, you're getting new flooring too. That's exciting. Happy holidays. All right. I hope all of you take care. I hope you have a great week. Reach out if you need anything. Go check out the Sleepy Jean pajamas. They're on sale at least through Sunday. We have lots of new stuff coming to the blog. Keep making sure you're looking for it. I love that she's able to be herself. It's like, it's just amazing. Okay. Take care, and I will check back with you soon. Okay? Have a good week. Bye. Thank you for watching.